Hi, and welcome to Pilates. Today we're going to do something called single, single, double. You'll find out when we get there. So let's start with our warm up, head over tailbone, ear, shoulder, hip in alignment, belly button to the spine. You're sitting on your sit bones. You might have your legs folded, you might have them out, but just make sure you align to the other side as we move through this. So inhale up, exhale the ceiling, and inhale down. Exhale up 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 and inhale over. We're curling down this time. So grab your ankle of the opposite leg. You want your elbow curled around your head, your bicep across from your ear, and you're pulling out of that hip, pushing the rib cage closer to the hip on the bending side, feeling that two-way move. So take a big inhale and exhale and really feel that come down. Good. Then put your hand over your ear, put your other hand out to the side, and take your head across. Another big inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Then inhale across, rotate, sweep that arm out to open up the back, looking ahead on the floor. You're going to take a big inhale and exhale here. You want a nice big rotation. Then you put your hand on your thigh, the other hand behind you. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Big inhale and exhale, lift up, rotate. Big inhale and exhale, rotate, lift, 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 lift. 3 nice breaths. 1, 2, pull it through. 3, inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring it back to center. Roll the shoulders back twice. Roll the shoulders forward twice and switch sides. Inhale up, exhale ceiling and inhale down. Exhale up 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 and inhale. We're grabbing that ankle. We're curling down again. We're trying to make sure our shoulder is open so that we're not heaving forward a little bit. So nice big breath as you take that across. Really feel the reach, keeping the glute on the floor. Yeah, really nice. All right, put your hand over your ear, put your other hand out. Big inhale and exhale, take it across and take it. Oh, that feels so good. Put that big breath in there. Beautiful. And then take it over again. Rotate and sweep it out to the side, looking ahead on the floor. Let's not push our head back on our neck. And take a nice deep breath right here. Before we go over to that spinal twist, hand on the thigh, the other hand behind you, rotate, big inhale and exhale, rotate. Hi, Brewster. Big inhale and exhale, rotate, lift up, big inhale and exhale, rotate. Breathe 3 times. 2 more. And last one, inhale to prepare, bring that back to center, palms together, interweave the fingers, push them toward the screen. You're gonna take a big breath. Keeping those shoulders down, you're going to pull up through the belly button, open up the back just by moving that air through your body. You can feel those shoulders widen without you pulling forward so that when you move the breath that way, it's very effective. Let's put our hands in front of our ears, put the bottom of our feet together, and then hinge forward. A nice reach across the room, shoulders down away from the ears. Make sure your head is on your spine, looking right ahead at your toes or wherever your hinge goes to. It's not a fold, you're not going down. Good, hold that right there. Really reach, 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 reach. And then rotate those elbows toward the floor, sweep it up into a nice vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice wide legs. We're taking the hips into a stretch by dropping the knees side to side. I'm not going really fast on this because I want you to feel the landing of the legs. That's where you're going to get your stretch. 8, 7, 6. Pull that belly in. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are taking ourselves to the top of the mat, getting ourselves into that lifted position. We're bringing ourselves down vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice job. 1 vertebrae at a time. So pull it all the way up. Lift your glutes up. Take them down the mat. Wiggle your upper body. And you are landed. All right, we're going to start our warm-up with the 100th. So take your leg to tabletop. You can do it here. You could curl up at tabletop. This is the best support for your back if that's what you need. Or take those legs out to that nice Pilates extension, a little bit rotation here, curling yourself up, pull up and under, inhale for 5, exhale for 5, till we get to 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. Now 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100. Let's bring it in for single leg stretch. So hand on the ankle, hand on the inside knee. The other leg is out at 45. You're keeping your eyes right here in the middle. Inhale, switch, exhale. Bring it past the midline. This is a stretch, right? So we're bringing it past that midline. Good. You have 8 more. 8 sets. 7, 6, last 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both sides. Hug your knees. Bring them all the way in. Lower them down. Put your hands to cactus to get yourself nice and open for the first single, double. All right. Usually when we do the push outs, which is what we're going to do first, we usually do them without curling up. However, I want you to consider curling up because we're going to have the legs up. We're going to go single, and together. And you can feel that back arch. So if you don't want to do the neck curl up, the upper body curl up, put your hands underneath or put a mat underneath your lumbar to protect your back, okay? So let's take our legs to tabletop, curl ourselves up into that position, and again, look through those thighs. You don't watch the feet, right? You look through those thighs. You keep that there, and you don't bounce up and down with that head. So you take out one leg, bring it in. The other leg, bring it in, both and in. So it's inhale and exhale, both legs, inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and switch together. So that's where we get single, double. Single, don't look at the feet, single. I know it's tempting because they're the moving thing. Single, double. Good job. Single, double. Pull your belly in as you bring those legs back into the center. And you're going right to tabletop, so don't pass that midline. Single and double. Keep the toes pointed unless otherwise instructed. Point is our default. In Pilates, single, double. Good job. Keep going. Single, double. Let's do 10 more. 10. And push. And together. 9. And push. And together. 8. Nice job. Good. Breathe it in. 7. Extend. You want to land on everything together. So you push it out, pause, push it out, pause, and together. Last 5. And push, and together, and 4, and push, and together, and 3, and push, feeling that, and together, and 2, and push, and together. Last 1, and push, and together, hands behind the head. Take your legs up to tabletop, open your knees. So I'm going to turn a little bit just in case the verbal instructions aren't clear enough. So you're in your curl up, you're crossing over to one leg, you're crossing over to the other, then you're lifting through the center, coming back to your curl up, not lying all the way down. So you started the curl up, you stayed the curl up. So side to center. Nice. Side to center. Good job. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, back, right? You never drop. You never let those shoulder blades hit the ground. Nice. Side, keep the arms nice and wide. Don't push your head. Your head is being supported by your hands, but not being, controlled by them. Side to center. Nice job. Side to center. You got it. Side to center. Perfect. Side to to center. Feel that transverse abdominal just get deeper and deeper as you do this. Side to center. Yes. Side to center. Beautiful job. Side to center. Let's do 8 more. Good. Keep that form center. Keep that breathing. Really feel nice. Right here, tight through the center. Side to center. We have 5 more. Side to center. 4 more. Side to side. Feeling this in my transverse abdominal, my abdominis rectus, and the last 2 and my obliques. So this is doing everything. Center. Good job. Side to side. Last one, and lower your head. Keep those legs right where they are. So we're going to go from here to a reclined clamshell. And one of the things about this one is you could stay in your curl up, you could come all the way down, the legs stay bent, so your back stays protected. So we can open one side of the clamshell, open the other side, open, and bring it together. Open, close, out and in. Open, nice. Open, good. Out and in. Keep going. Look at the ceiling, not at the screen. Out and in. Make sure you close those legs together in the center. Out and in. Open, open, out and in. Good job. Open, open, out and in. Good. Open, open, out and in. Again, open, open, out and in. Good job. Open, open, out and in. Let's go. Open. Good. Out and in. Perfect. Nice. Out and in. 10 more. Open. Sets. Open. Out and in. We're feeling this in our hips. Yeah. Transverse abdominal. 9 more. Open. Open. Out and in. 8. Open. Open. Out and in. 7. Nice. Good. We got 6. Side. Side. Together. 5. Side. Side. Together. Make sure you keep that other leg in the center. Side. Together. Good. Side. Side. Together. Nice. Side. And our last 4. Together. Last 3. Side. Side. Together. Last 2. Side. Side. Together. Last 1. Side. And side. And together. Put those feet down. Drop them to the front. Bring yourself around to the front. And we're coming into our pike. So you're bringing your glutes all the way back. Don't need to go that far back, right? And your legs and your shoulder all the way back. You want alignment here. You want alignment. You want to tuck that hip under. The hand can either be in front, but not falling onto it, or straight up so that you have elevation, right? So we're going to lift the top leg, lift the bottom leg, lower and lift together. Good. Same thing again. Lift the top leg, lift the bottom leg, lower, lift together. Good. Nice. Lift and lift, down and up. That's 3. Nice. Lift and lift, lower. You hover on this one. You don't want it to land, right? 4. Lift and lift, lower. Number 5, and up. Lift and lift, lower, down and up. 6. Lift and lift, lower, down and up. 7. Lift and lift, lower, down and up. 8. Lift and lift, lower, down and up. 9. Lift and lift, lower, down and up. 10. Lift. We got 10 more. Lower, down and up. Lift and lift, lower. This is 1 again. Good. Try not to fall back on that glute. It's really important that we stay on our hip and up. Number 2, lift and lift. And the leg doesn't rotate to the ceiling. Down and up. Let's go. Lift, lift, lower. 3. Number 4, lift, lift, lower. Down and up. 4, lift, lift, lower. Down and up. 5, lift, lift, lower. Down and up. 6, lift, lift, lower. Down and up. 7, lift, lift, lower. Down and up. 8, lift, lift, lower. Down and up. 9, lift, lift, lower. Down and up. 20. Now take the legs all the way down. You're staying up on your elbow though. So this is a different position for us. So we're going to take one leg forward and in, the other leg back and in, then we split together. Okay, so it's a deconstructed scissor split on your side. So let's take it slow one more time. Well, we'll take it slow all the way through. So one forward, one back, split, that's 2. One forward, one back, split, that's 3. One forward, one back, split, that's 4. Front, back, split, that's 5. Front, back, split, that's 6. Front, back, split, that's 7. Front, back, split, that's 8. Front, back, split, that's 9. Good. Front, back, split, you got 10 more. Front, back, split, that's 1. Go. Front, back, split, that's 2. You're keeping on that position. Back. Are we throwing ourselves off? 3. Front, back, split, that's 4. Front, back, split, 4, 5. Front, back, split, that's 6. Front, back, split, that's 7. Front, back, split, that's 8. Front, back, split, that's 9. And front, back. You made it to 20. Now bend those knees and bring yourself up onto your hand. We're going to do this one in the mermaid position where we're stacked and one glute is off the floor. I, however, do want you to bring your feet down a little bit across from your knees so we get more of the interior rotation, right? So here we have open, open, down, and 1. Good job. Lower it, open, close, bring it down, and 2. Good. Open, bring it up, down, and 3. Good. Take it down. Lift and lift. Good job. Down and 4. Lower. Lift and lift. Down and 5. We're only doing 10 of these. Take it down. Lift and lift. Down and 6. Feel that rotation in your oblique. It's intense. Good. Lift and lift. Down and 7. Nice job. Lift, lift. Down and 8. Nice job. Lift and lift. Down and 9. You've got it. Lift and lift. Down and 10. All right, let's take our feet to the front. Take a quick fold over. Good. One of the best ways to do this is kind of put your hands under your calves and bring yourself down with a little bit of resistance or with a little bit of assistance. Good. And then pull through the belly, curl yourself up, and we're going to pike to the other side. All right, elbows and glutes back, legs to the front. I need to pad my hip on this side today. Woo-hoo-hoo. My little washcloth will do that. All right, Right here, you remember the drill, right? You want to tuck that hip under, the hand up or the hand in front. I think up is best because you have to end it with that double. So we're taking it up, down and 1. Nice job. Up, down and 2. Beautiful. Up, down and 3. Try not to push into your elbow. Lower, 4. Lift, lower, 5. Good job. Lift, lower, 6. Good job. Lift, lower, 7. Perfect. Lift, lower, 8. Nice. Lift, lower, 9. Good job. Don't crunch in your belly. Keep everything open. 10. So you're not curling down, right? Lift, lower, 1. Perfect. Lift, lower, 2. Good. Lift, lower, 3. Beautiful. Lift, lower, 4. Good job. Lift, lower, 5. Beautiful. Lift, lower, 6. Good job. Lift, lower, 7. Perfect. Lift, lower, 8. Beautiful. Lift, lower, 9. Lift out of that shoulder. Lift, lower, and 10. Now we come all the way down the mat, but we stay on our elbow. Of course, you can choose to go all the way down if you want to. It just makes it a little less flexibility. All right, we're doing those deconstructed scissor stretches on our side, recline, all that. Let's go forward and back and together. 1. Forward, back, oops, together. 2. Bring it back to the landing spot almost. Back, together. 3. Forward, back, together. 4. Forward, back, together. 5. Forward, keep those feet pointed nice and long. Together. 6. Don't jerk. And back and together. 7. Forward, back, together. 8. Forward, back, together. 9. Forward, back, together. 10. Forward, back, together. 1. Forward, back, together. 2. Forward, back, together. 3. Forward, back, together. 4. Forward, back, together. 5. Forward, back. The other leg always wants to go in the opposite direction. 6. Forward, back, together. 7. Forward, back, together. 8. Last 1 or 2. Last 2. Together. 9. Forward and back and together. And 10. Fold those knees. Bring it up. We're stacked right here. Bring the legs slightly to the front. And 10 of our openers. All right. Open, close, down, and 1. Good job. Open, close, down, and 2. Lower. Open, close, down, and 3. I love the feeling in the obliques. Open, you've heard me say that before. Down, and 4. Nice. Open, close, down, and 5. Nice. Open, close, down, and 6. Nice. Open, close, down, and 7. Beautiful. Open, close, down, and 8. Only 2 more. Open, close, down, and 9. You got it. Open, close, down, and 10. Let's take ourselves over into a child pose. Put your arms in front of your shoulders and sit back against your legs. Get that nice long stretch. Nice. Pull that belly in. Drop your shoulders away from your head, or your head away from your neck. Sorry, shoulders also. All right, let's spread out. Wide arms, wide legs. Belly button to spine, feet are pointed, not hard, but you want the top of your foot to be facing the floor. We're going to be doing upper body, lower body, and then together. So it's really, 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 really important that you support your back. All right. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 1. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 2. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 3. Upper lift, lower lift. Don't push that belly into the floor. 4. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 5. Upper lift, pull that belly in. Lower lift, pull it in. Lift together 6. Upper lift, keep your head off your neck. Good. 7. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 8. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 9. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 10. Upper lift, lower lift. Good. That's 1. We're doing 20, as you can tell. Lower lift, lift together 2. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 3. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 4. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 5. 5 more. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 6. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 7. Upper lift, lower lift, lift together 8. Upper lift, oops, lower lift, lift together 9. Last one, upper lift, lower lift, and lift together 10. Put your hands under your shoulders. Bring yourself up to tabletop. Let's just do 3 cat-cows. Inhale, bottom and chin up. Exhale, curl up like a cat. Again. Nice. And last time. Okay, we're going to go up into our pike. We're going to do ankle touches and then a pike to plank. So tuck your toes under, put your hands on the mat. You don't have to push them in. You can curl your fingertips into the mat and lift your palms if your wrists and shoulders get too much, or you can stay in this position. All right, let's take it up. All right, so here's the drill for this one. Right hand to left ankle, left hand to right ankle, plank and pike. Right to left, left to right, plank and 2. Touch and touch, plank and 3. Really pull that glute up as you come in. Really get that plank straight, and 4. Touch, touch, get the pike out of there. 5. Touch, touch, plank and 6. Touch, plank and 7. Touch, touch, plank and 8. Touch, touch, plank and 9. Touch, touch, plank 10 more. Touch, touch. I'm back to my high reps. Aren't you glad? 1. Touch, touch, plank and 2. Touch, touch, plank and 3. Touch, touch, plank and 4. Touch, touch, plank and 5. Touch, touch, plank and 6. Touch, touch, plank and 7. Touch, touch, plank and 8. Touch, touch, plank and 9. Here we go. Touch, touch, plank, knees down. Put your hands beside your legs and sit back into child pose. So you want to reach toward your feet. That emphasizes the curl in the lower back. All right, I have more plank stuff, but we'll do that later so you don't have to be inverted too long. So come on down to your mat. Again, I'm going to go into a diagonal so you can see this. I'm putting my hands underneath for this one. This is going to be a corkscrew to one side, and we're going to lift to one side. We're going to lift to the other and then come to the center. Okay, so I like to have a little padding under my back for this. You can also put a towel or something underneath or do it on your roller. That's also a possibility. Let's keep those legs nice and pointed and let's go for it. So lift to one side, lift to the other, center and one, side, side, center and two, side, side, center and three, side. Look straight to the ceiling. You don't need the screen now. Center and four. Pull that belly in as you land. Make sure it really gets tight. Right here. Pull it in. Yeah. You're using it all the way through, but really feel that right there. Side to side, center and eight. Side to side, center and nine. Side to side, center and 10. Side to side, center and one. Pull it up with your belly. You're using that transverse abdominal. Good. Nice. Here we go. 2. Side to side. Pull that belly in. You should feel that mechanism really working. 3. Nice. 4. Yes. Center. 5. Side. Side. Center. 6. Side. Side. Center. 7. Side. Side. Center. 8. Side. Side. Center. 9. Side. Side. Center and 20. Let's put our legs down and just go up to a bridge very briefly to do a counter stretch right here. Nice job. Okay, one-legged teaser on each side and then a full teaser, only 10 of these. And then we'll go back to the plank work. So leg to tabletop, other leg extended. Now, if we're plank challenged, you can have that other foot down, right? So you're going to, sorry, that leg's lowered. Sorry. One leg to tabletop, the other leg lowered. You're hovering it above the floor. And you're curling up as you bring it up. And then you're going to that side. You bring it down and switch. And then to the other side and bring it down together. And that's one. That's a lot of work right there for one rep, right? So curl it up on one side. Good. Switch. Lower, curl it up off the other. Together, lower, curl it up, together, and down. Now, when you come to the together, you can either come to tabletop or lower it all the way to the floor. All right, down. Take it for number 3. Curl it up and switch. Curl it up and together. 3. Good job. Take it out. Curl it up and switch. Curl it up and out. I'm doing it all the way down together. I'm switching between them. So you could also do that. All right, take it up and down. Take it up and down. Out. That's number 4. Take it up and down. Take it up and down. Out. That's number 5. Only 5 to go. Take it out. Take it up and down. Take it, switch it. Take it up and down. And number 6. Good. Try to hold a little bit of that teaser at the end. Take it up and down. Take it up and down. 7. Good job. Take it up and down. Switch. Take it up and down. And 8. Only 2 more. Came fast. Lower it. And take it up and down. Take it up and down. 9. Last one. Good. Make this one really strong. Take it out, lower it. Take it up and down, switch. Take it up and down. I'm going to go all the way down. And 10, bring it up, try to hold it. Bring it up some more, bring it up some more. And then fold under. And let's go back over. I want you to do a quick child pose before we go to the plank part, plank piece. All right, so sit back into child pose. This time, we're going to cross left arm over the right and sit back, push through our hip. And then the other side. Now, of course, you could do these on elbows, but I'm going to do them on hands. It's hip drop to one side, hip drop to the other, and then a push up. Okay, so you might, like me, be dropping your knees for the push up part and then going right back to your plank. There will be 10 of these. Hands under the shoulders, legs extended. You're dropping hip and lift, dropping hip and lift, push up and 1. Bring yourself back up. Dropping hip and lift, dropping hip and lift, push up and 2. Nice job. Dropping hip and lift, dropping hip and lift, push up 3. Dropping hip and lift, dropping hip and lift. You can go down and 4. Dropping hip and lift, dropping hip and lift, push up 5. Dropping hip and lift, dropping hip and lift, push up 6. Good. Dropping hip and lift, dropping hip and lift, push up 7. You're doing a great job. Let's go. Dropping hip and lift, dropping hip and lift, push up 8. Dropping hip and lift, dropping hip and lift, push up 9. Bring it back. Dropping hip, lift, dropping hip and lift, and push up 10. Sit back. This time on your sit back, just grab your arms behind you and lift them up a little bit more. Nice. Come on over to your pike position seated. It's going to be our last effort. All right. A little diagonal for this. Now you can free sit. All right. Or I guess you could free sit like this. You could put your hands down or you can come down to your elbows. So you find whatever both works you and feels that it won't somehow hurt your body. Okay, so we're in a 45. You can put your hands underneath if you want to. So it's out, in, together, and 1. Out, in, together, and 2. Good. Nice. 3. We're not moving the upper body for a change. 4. Out, in, 5. Keep that 45 degrees. 6. Out, in, 7. Nice. Out, in, 8. Good. Out, in, 9. You've got it. Out, in, 10 more. Now, if you're getting tired, go onto your elbows. Out, in, 1. You did 10 free. Out, in, 2, or keep it going. Out, in, 3. Good. Nice. 4. Out, in, 5. Beautiful. Out, in, 6. Out, in, 7. Out, in, 8. Good. Out, in, 9. Last one. Out, in, 10. Flex your feet. Just pull yourself up. Let's take it toward the center. I want you to have flexed feet. Let's touch whatever we can. It could be our feet. Look between those toes. Take a nice back stretch. So this is a back stretch, back of the leg stretch. We're not bringing it down to our body yet. Just holding it right here. And take a nice deep breath. Now bend those elbows a little bit lower. Good. And then slide up. And let's start in this tree position. I bet you feel great. Okay, maybe I just feel great. Let's take the hands out to the side and do our first side bend over to the long leg side. A little bit of a flex in that foot to keep it from falling over, right? Make sure your shoulders are open for this. Not attitudinally, but physically open. They could be open attitudinally too. Okay, I'm a little wacky. All right, then we come over and put our hand behind us and go into our spinal twist. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Oh, that feels so good. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Lift, lift, lift. Don't let yourself fall back. And rotate. Breathe. Nice deep breaths up and down that spine. Beautiful. Now, when you bring yourself back, I want you to just crawl across this knee, that your glute will come off. So keep that foot flexed to the center and just stretch over that leg. And then bring yourself up. Nice. For a stretch right here. Now you're going to rotate to center and bring your chest down in the middle beside that extended leg. Good. It's going to feel great when you have it all evened out. Pull through the belly to curl yourself up, and let's tree on the other side. So first our simple side stretch, keeping ourselves centered and shoulders open over our ears. Nice big stretch. Then you're going to bring yourself around into that spinal twist, Brewster. Big inhale and exhale. Big inhale and exhale. Lift, lift, lift. Pull that belly in. Nice. And then you're going to come into child pose over that knee. A little bit of lift on the glute on the other side. And then baby wog thing as we come up with our arm over our ear, extending that leg. Big, big stretch. Bring it down and then right through that center. Good. And then curl yourself up. Let's go out into our straddle. You're on your sit bones. You can bend your knees if you want to. On this first, I want you to just take your arms out. No collapsing, just reaching, right? Eyes ahead on the floor. And I just want you to feel this reach. Now walk up another step. Feel that reach. And now you'll start to feel it in those inner thighs and in that back. Walk it again. Good. Now, however far you can go. And now bend those elbows. Lower the chest. Now push through the long back again. Breathing. Take your head off your neck, okay? Sometimes when we lift up, that's the first thing we do is push our head back. Is that possible? Now put your hands on your shins and lower that chest again. Point the elbows to the ceiling. Come into a big spider movement here, right? With your elbows bent to the ceiling and then curl yourself up, bringing those legs in for a nice little bounce. We have stretch on Saturday, day after Halloween. Come into our tabletop. I was saying to Anthony, I don't know what to do on Pilates tomorrow. He said, do Halloween stretches. I said, that would be cat curl the entire time. So we're going to do that now. Inhale, bottom and chin up. Exhale, curl up like a cat. Good. From here, I want you to push one leg out, bring the knee in, and make that curl a little deeper. And then lower it down. Bring the knees together. Inhale, bottom and chin up. Exhale, curl up like a cat. Flex the other leg out. Bring the knee in and curl it up. And then lower it down. And then one without the lifted leg. Big, big arch. Big, big curl. Big, big neutral. Rotate those hips around 8 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2. Pull the belly in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then I want you to walk your hands back and try to reach your feet and open up everything in the front and then bring it into cactus. Nice. All right, bring those hands back down because we got to go up into downward facing dog, pushing through with our hands, our feet, our chest. Somebody's grabbing you by the waist and pulling you to the ceiling, right? Really feel that. All right, even those toes out on the floor, make sure you're not dropping out to the inner toe or outer toe. Just spread those toes. Nice. And then walk it in. I want you to hang. Hang with your elbows bent and slightly, not a whole bunch, bend those knees. I just want you to feel it along the back of the upper thighs, right? In the back here. Nice. And then pull through the belly. Bring yourself up, stacking your vertebrae one at a time. Let's roll those shoulders back 8 times. We didn't do shoulders down there, so let's do it up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Soften those knees and washing machine. Nice. Just breeze through it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the center. Breathe it up and down. 2 more up and down. And last time. Thank you, everybody, for coming to Pilates. Single, single, double.